Hello and welcome to day 61 of the 64 days of peace and nonviolence. The thought for today is peace. I love it. We made it to day 61 and the thought for today is peace. So if you hear one thing of this whole thing, let's make our top priority inner peace. Okay? Because before we can have peace in the world, we need to have peace within ourselves. Now, I have a lot of other words to say today, but if you only hear one thing, hear making inner peace your top priority. So the thought for today is peace. This is a program from agnt.org. I'm promoting it on All Natural Me. We have a sweet little pink rose today for peace. Good morning. The thought for today is peace. So Thich Nhat Hanh said, practice watering seeds of joy and peace, and not just seeds of anger and violence. And the elements of war in all of us will be transformed. So what kind of seeds are you going to water today? Are you going to water seeds of peace and love and joy? Or are you going to water those angry seeds? So make sure you're watering that which you want to grow within you. Oh, it's good. So you water seeds of anger and violence by deciding to stay angry and to act violently. That's how you water your seeds of anger, because you decide to hold that grudge. You decide to stay angry. You decide to do something nasty. And that is watering seeds of anger and violence. You water seeds of joy and peace by deciding to be peaceful, no matter what is happening to you. So no matter what is happening to you, you are going to decide to stay peaceful and stay in your joyful place no matter what. Much love to you. Thank you. So make sure you're really consciously choosing which seeds you want to nurture. Okay, peace does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, no trouble, no drama, no hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart and then respond in a nonviolent way. So you literally can be in the middle of chaos, of just craziness, and still have the potential to have peace within you. So Eli Wisely, perhaps that is his or her name, said, mankind must remember that peace is not God's gift to his creatures. Peace is our gift to each other. So today, I choose to meet each experience with an intention for peace. I like that. I choose to meet each experience with at least, come on, Sadie, at least the intention for peace. I will be aware of any feelings of anger or irritation. I'm going to be aware of them. I'm going to send them love, send them light, and I will replace that feeling with calm. I envision any areas of unrest transformed into safe havens for all people. I see beyond conflict and discord, and I see to the truth. I see that peace is everywhere present and active. So it's really important for us to see the potential of peace everywhere, and especially within. So Paul Ferrini said, without peace within, peace in the world is an empty wish. And I would have to agree with Paul. It really does start within us. So for the sake of my family, for the sake of my community, for the sake of peace in the world, today I make inner peace my highest priority. Can you do that? Can you make inner peace your highest priority? for the sake of your family, for your community, for the world, for the universe, for the multiverse. It's all up to you. Can you do it? Can you make inner peace your highest priority? So that is day 61. The thought for today is peace. Choose to meet each experience with an intention for peace. Be aware of any feelings of anger or irritation and replace them with calm. Envision any areas of unrest, hey, within your life, within the world. Envision them transformed into safe havens for all people. See beyond conflict and discord to the truth. Peace is everywhere, present, and active. So that is peace. You can reread and share on All Natural Me or agnt.org. Let's go deeper with Gandhi, and then let's get Sadie's peaceful self to work. Day 61, MK Gandhi said, goodness must be joined with knowledge. Mere goodness is not of much use, as I have found in life. One must cultivate the fine discriminating quality which goes with spiritual courage and character. All right, so let's figure out what MK Gandhi was saying. In this statement, Gandhi lays out the recipe for every successful nonviolent resistor. Okay, he's giving you a recipe now. If you want to be a nonviolent resistor, it really doesn't matter whether resistance is in some small personal matter or if it's in changing the consciousness and conditions of a whole nation. So whether it's in your life or in a huge arena, these elements apply. Goodness, knowledge, spiritual courage, and character are the ingredients that go into the recipe for success. So goodness, knowledge, spiritual courage, and character. Okay, so goodness is the recognition of good. It's the recognition of the divine. That's goodness. We need to recognize that God, by whatever name we call it, is always present in ourselves and our actions, and always in the condition we are attempting to change. So recognize that God is within all, within everything. That's the first ingredient. Knowledge is the perception to see what must be done, but also whatever we need to know to do it. Spiritual courage is the fortitude to know that you are always divinely guided, and even more, to know you have nothing to fear from any condition or experience in life. That's the spiritual courage. And finally, the last ingredient, character, is the wisdom and inner guidance to do the right thing at the right time for the right reason, and not to take the easier, softer path that leads to quick but temporary victories. So character is what lets us have that inner guidance and wisdom to do the right thing at the right time for the right reason. All right, so together, these traits will take us far down the road to a peaceful, nonviolent change of the conditions in our lives, our societies, and our world. For each of us, these characteristics are possible. Indeed, they are inherent in us as the spiritual beings that we are. They do not come easily to us, to any of us, but they are there. They are the result of practicing a spiritual and philosophical path that eventually leads us to this place. They may require us to look in many places, before we find the one that leads us to our own flavor of the recipe. So even Gandhi himself, the great Hindu saint, once considered converting to Christianity during his early work in South Africa, right? So that lets us know that he was like open-minded and like, hey, he was willing to look in any place, even Christianity, until he found his personal flavor. So that's a really important kind of underlying message too. Like, you're going to walk your own unique path, and it doesn't have to be like anyone else's. You can have your own spiritual flavor. You can take a little of this, a little of that, and a lot of this. Okay. It really needs to be an inner journey. But your path doesn't have to look like anyone else's. So this work is not only necessary, it is vital to us, to our lives, and to the work we have chosen to do, whatever that is. The interior work of cultivating these qualities within ourselves is as much a part of the nonviolent work, is as much of the nonviolent path as our work in the world. Indeed, without it, that work is impossible. If we would succeed, the interior work must be done. So we've got outer work, but hello, we have got inner work. And eventually you're going to have to do it. So just do it now. All right, here's the affirmative practice today to wrap this broadcast about peace up in a beautiful place. Today, I will meditate on my character. I'm going to meditate on my character. Have I done the work? Have I done the work to cultivate these qualities? Have I done the work to cultivate these characteristics? Am I truly ready for the work I have set for myself? Today, I will observe my every action, measuring it against Gandhi's recipe to see where I yet need growth. So that recipe: character, spiritual courage, knowledge, goodness. I'm going to see where I still need to nurture these characteristics. So this is the path of nonviolence, right? Day 61, peace, 64 ways and 64 days. I have them all here. Pick one. One of them's got to work for you. There's 64 ways to peace. Today, I will cultivate my moral strength and courage through education and creative nonviolent action. Today, I will hold and honor inner peace as my highest priority. Okay, so I guess that's about it. That wraps it up. So thank you so much for joining me on day 61 of 64 days of peace and nonviolence. Today, be aware of any feelings of anger or irritation and replace those feelings with calm. Okay, at least make an intention for peace. At least make the intention and then do your best. See beyond conflict and discord to the truth. Peace is everywhere, present and active. Okay? Gotta run. The thought for today is peace. Much love. Thank you.